Nia Mandi now walking Daari, eh? Nia Mandi Wajar walking Nirana. Nia Juniori Nia Mandi Nawa, Nia Landi, Nia Mandi Migi, Moya, Borki, Wajar, Nyangunggorang.
Growing up here on the reserve, there were lots of language speakers. All the old people were still alive, and they could order us around in language. Unfortunately, wasn't really passed on. Murabai basically started in the mid-80s when a group of Gumbaynggirr elders decided they wanted their story told so that their children and grandchildren could have access to their stories and pass on their language.
No, I never spoke language. I did speak the words like Wanji and Waki and Munyas and Dulum and all that, but I didn't know what that. I didn't know that was a Gumbaynggirr word. It was just in my language vocab. Without Murabai, a lot of people would not know language right now. So, something like, the Maori people, everyone be bilingual. So the signs will be all in Gumbaynggirr and English.
It's everything. Dad left it behind me for me, and now I'm hoping to leave that for my kids and whoever else wants to learn the language. Become knowledgeable in it, because it starts from home, into the schools. Then once we got them fellas, all knowledged up with the language, it makes it easier for us to pass it on.
I think I always wanted language and was always sad that I didn't have it. But I think what triggered for me when I heard Uncle Bing and Uncle Bruce speaking at that time was that it's doable and that I can learn the language. And I think that's what inspired me to then want to learn and want to speak. So I started going to Murabai Language Centre weekly for classes on a Friday. And then also for the last 7 years or so, sitting down with Uncle Bing as often as I could.
I
think it's integral to who you are and your identity and your relationship with yourself, and your language and your culture is a big part of that journey, and like anything you'll learn it till the day you're not on this earth anymore.
I think that's the importance of language being part of community. It's that you can immerse yourself in ways, but you don't have to rush anything. You're not trying to learn lessons and be tested. Like you got your own pace in community, being around people in the classroom, so we can always kind of check in with each other if we're saying something right. So just being a part of community and being on country is like irreplaceable.
So my son Benelong, he is only 10 months old and he has been experiencing language since he was in the womb. He's sort of this new generation of kids that are actually going to be bilingual again. He's growing up in language and in culture and in dance. Like, he can't wait to get out there and dance with us. The future of language in Coffs Harbour, I feel like he's just like an example of that. As I said, it's just part of the everyday for them, that our kids are going to be choosing language over everything.
When I was young, just thought it was just another thing to do, didn't take much notice of it until I moved off here to Clark. I was a bit older and realised how valuable it actually really is.
In the next generation, I'd like to see first speakers again, fluent speakers, kids who speak it from when they're born and as their first language. We empower our kids to know who they are again as Guri people. And I'd love to see a Gumbaynggirr immersion school where language is spoken every day for ourselves as individuals and for our community. I really believe it's the most important thing that we have to do. I really feel that we have to work collaboratively as language groups. We can't afford to work in isolation. We can share resources, share teaching techniques, and methods, and just get ideas on, oh, what's that mob doing? Maybe we can do something similar to that, which will suit our mob. And the more we can collaborate and do things like that, I think the better for all the languages.